Welcome back to Grace Nicole Myths, Astrology and Tarot. This is Divine Duality's secret code name Maleficent. All right, for those of you not familiar with the Divine Duality readings and the secret code name events, secret code names, whether they're Divine Duality or the moon events, are purchased by individuals. They know which secret code name is theirs. It's their personal reading. This is someone's actual masculine and feminine energy within the self, okay? The beauty of these readings, because they're secret code names, they know which reading is theirs. No one else does. The beauty of them is that anybody can be drawn to a secret code name at any divine time, and there's a message in there for them because we're all connected in energy. So if you've been drawn to this reading at a certain time, chances are you are in the same energetic alignment and needing the same advice and understanding as the person who purchased this, right? So with that, your divine masculine energy is your yang, okay? Divine masculine energy is yang. That is your ability to choose. That is your thoughts. That is your willpower. That is your drive. That is your determination. That is your shot calling ability, okay? That's your divine masculine aspect. Your divine feminine is your heart space, is what you feel about, right? It is what you receive from the experience. It's your intuition and your sensing, right? So if your masculine is your yang and your thoughts and your choices, and your feminine is your heart space and your feelings and your receptivity, right? Your intuition, it's how these two things are working together. And I'm going to give you some guidance at the end on how to either get them in union to where they have reached a healthy, harmonious understanding and are creating your highest good, or to keep you in alignment, right? Depending on how the cards come out. I'm using my Alchemy of England Tarot for the masculine. I am using my Naked Heart Tarot for the feminine. And I am using my Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection as the guiding energy. Know that when you watch these readings, and I will mention it in all of the readings, right? These messages, these divine duality messages, are to help you see in your own blind spot, because we are our own blind spots. We can easily give advice, the best advice, to anybody else. We know what their issues are, what they need to do to fix their issues. We see their potential. We blah, blah, blah with everybody else, but we are our own blind spot. These readings are to help you understand your blind spot, to shine light in there for you so that you can see yourself clearly and choose in your highest good accordingly. All right, that is the intention that these readings hold. So, secret code name Maleficent. Let's get into it. Where is, Spirit please, the divine masculine aspect within secret code name Maleficent? Those who would resonate to this message of divine time to better understand themselves. What is going on with the masculine energy? Some insight, please. What else? We got the Seven of Swords out here. We also got the Knight of Chalices and the Chariot. Give me one more. All right, we got two more. Oh, I like that. All right, I like this. We got the Five of Cups on bottom And the Lovers on top. All right. Now the Lovers in Tarot, before it was the Lovers, was the choice or the crossroads. All right, the Lovers was the divine crossroads, the choice of things. This is the Lovers card in this deck. The words across here say bloodbound. All right. I think you're consciously aware that you have chosen what is essentially a blood bond, right? A blood bond, which can be children, especially because they are literally your DNA and your blood is coursing through their veins, right? Type thing. Or in some cases, it's like past life blood magic that was done that is still being undone, right? And it could be both. Doesn't have to be one or the other. It could be the fact that you're dealing with both. The underlying energy, 5 of Cups with the 5 of Swords under that. This is loss and arguing. So if you think about Maleficent, right? If you think of the Disney version, she's the mistress of all evil, you know? And if you think about, you know, the newer version, the real life, you know, real action version with Angelina Jolie, her character's story is way different from the cartoony Disney version that we all grew up on, right? The story of Maleficent is very different. She was the queen of what is essentially a fae type kingdom and fell in love with someone who was of another world, you know, the realm of men, right? They're not magical, they're mankind, or she's from a world of magic, and the person she fell in love with was not. And he betrayed her. You know, in the movie, he betrayed her. He cut off her wings and stole her magic because there was this fear of man, of her power, right? And her magic was stolen, and she became what was the mistress of evil because she was broken and betrayed by the person who loved her the most, you know. And if you get into the additional movies like the part 2s and things like that, Princess Aurora, when she falls under this curse, it's Maleficent's love that actually breaks it. You know, it's Maleficent's love for this little human that undoes everything. And that Aurora child essentially defends Maleficent to the end because she loves her like a mother. That's her mother as far as she's concerned. You know, that's who she cares about the most. It's really truly about this mother-daughter bond, this, you know, parent-child dynamic that is really healing, right? Really healing of what was essentially this cursed energy. And the cursed energy came from being heartbroken, feeling like their wings were cut off and she couldn't fly. You know, she lost herself. With this being your secret code name and the top and bottom of the deck being what they are, the crossroads, it's almost like, do you choose to go down the dark path, the feeling curse, the being ugly, even the Medusa energy is under that, like, no joke. That's Medusa right there. Feeling broken, right? Feeling ugly. carrying the crosses of those that hurt you because they feared your magic, right? Do you, in fact, become what is their demon? Do you fear your magic because your magic is what brought on this painful experience? You know, if you weren't magical and experiencing this beautiful magic and having this magic, you would have never been feared and they would have never hurt you. They hurt you because they were afraid of you. They wanted to take your magic from you so that you weren't something special. When you're something special, like, you can't actually fear your magic. Your magic is what makes you special. That's why Aurora loves Maleficent. Maleficent is different, and she is magic, and her heart is big, bigger than anybody's. Bigger than anybody's. That's what makes you special. You are magic. And other people may have tried to break you because they were afraid of your magic. They were afraid of how big your heart is. They were afraid of the beautiful outcome that was. And so they destroyed it and tried to take your magic so that you were just normal like everybody else. And you're not. You're not like everybody else. You can't let the experience of someone being afraid of your magic cause you to be afraid of your own magic. The Seven of Swords with the Hanged Man. Mummifying yourself. There's a scarab inside the heart cavity of the mummy here with the Hanged Man. You know that people essentially ate your heart out. Pests, bugs, and nuisances, non-magical things. They've essentially sent you into the crypt and preserved you without your heart. And that perspective is what's going to steal, right? Seven of Swords. Steal your best manifestation. Knight of Chalices with the Queen of Wands. You've got to look in that mirror and know just how fucking magical you are. Hell or high water, and get your fucking wings back. Damn if some fucking idiot is going to be afraid of your magic and cut off your wings and take that from you and make you fear your magic and make you afraid to go get it back. Maleficent slayed the shit out of that motherfucker. And metaphorically speaking, that's what you have to do for yourself. I'm not saying go and push this dude off a cliff, you know what I mean, or throw him out of a window. But metaphorically speaking, you really do have to take that energy, that fear that that person had, that they mummified you into the fucking crypt without your heart, and just fucking chuck them. Get your fucking wings back. Be magical and intimidating as fuck. And anybody that's him, like him, just throw him out the fucking window. Bye, bitch. Bye. Break every leg in your neck on the way down. Metaphors, okay? Metaphors. We ain't throwing motherfuckers out of windows, but you know, if they just so happen on their own accord to trip out one day, well, that's not your problem. You just did. You had nothing to do with it. Karma's a bitch. But no, on a real note, like, these people, if you look at the Chariot card here, the dragon, she is full-blown feminine energy, and she's got that dragon on a fucking chain, and it's half skeleton, it's dead and dying, like, she's in control of it. And this Chariot, believe it or not, because it's usually a Cancerian energy, has Virgo's symbol on it. Virgo is about the steps, and it's clarified by the Death card. Clarified by death. This is laying that beast to rest within yourself, transforming, right? Finding that truth, that sword of truth, and taking it out of your heart space so that you can resurrect from what is essentially the death of you, the death of your magic, back to your full-blown living color with your dragon on a fucking leash. Your dragon's on the fucking leash. The dragon in you that wants to roar, right? That Maleficent dragon that wants to come out and burn everybody and hate everything because your magic was taken and you hate anybody like it. Like, you have to have that dragon on a fucking leash. It is not the way to live. Can you turn into a dragon when necessary? And incinerate a motherfucker who has it coming? Yes. But do you live as the dragon and forget that you are a fairy queen in a magical realm of self? No. The dragon is who is necessary on occasion, but it is not who you are. Gotta have the dragon on a leash. When you get a hold of your magic and you know it because this is your masculine energy, right? This is the thought space. This is the head space. This is where you're choosing from. I think you are definitely choosing to resurrect your fucking magic. I think you're being inspired by that which you are bound in by blood. I think you are being inspired to bring that magical, huge heart out of yourself. And to remember that is who you are and that they are the only person worth turning into a dragon for. To protect them. Because what does Maleficent do? She turns into a dragon essentially to protect Aurora. She turns into a dragon to protect the child. That's the only reason why your dragon's necessary. You keep it on a leash. You save it for those moments. You save it for those moments. You remember how magical you are because you know the Ten of Cups with the King of Swords and Temperance clarifying. Your fulfillment is in the higher perspective. It's in your own alchemy. It's in your ability to understand and know and accept both facets of yourself, the magical self and the fire-breathing roar of yourself. That's who you are. That's the temperance energy, the alchemy. You are not the mistress of all evil. You are the queen of magic. And when you know who you are, you will find others just like you, no different than Maleficent did. She thought she was the last of her kind, and she was mistaken. She's not the last of her kind. You're not alone. Your mind knows. Your mind knows, really. Look at these cards. It's the dragon crowned and the fairy. Your emotional fulfillment shows up when you're both. When you're both. When you're the fairy with her wings and the dragon, when the dragon is necessary. Nothing comes between you protecting what is your child, you know? What you love more than anything. True love, right? That's true love. God knows I'm that way with my son. If anything would hurt my son, any person's energy, they're fucking shadows. They're going to put me in a situation where I'm stressed out, or they're going to put me in a situation where I'm distracted. They're going to put me in a situation where I'm being disrespected in front of my kid. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. I will fucking roar. My energy roars. My energy roars. That's why the fuck do you think I left my ex? He got the fucking dragon. He got the dragon, and it's funny because I always used to talk to my cat, Fig. He'd see me with my e-cig, and he'd see the vape come out, and he'd be looking at me like it's magical. And I'd look at him like, Mommy's a dragon. And he'd look at me like, I believe you. Mommy's a dragon. Yup. Anybody that would hurt your son, come between you and your son, you know what I mean? Like, exactly that. Mommy's a dragon. It's the fucking truth. And that's the mindset, right? That's the mindset. That's the mindset. You're magic. Damn straight, you're fucking magic. You're so fucking magical that you will turn into a goddamn dragon and burn down anything that would hurt what you truly love, you know? So if that's the masculine energy, where's the feminine energy? What's the heart space? What are we feeling about? Because you're definitely thinking about that energy, right? You're thinking about your own magic. You're thinking about your own strength. You're thinking about the fact that you would roar for what this little package is of joy that you love. You know what I mean? Like, that is where you're at mentally. That is your focus. That's what you're thinking about. So what are we feeling about? Right? What are we feeling about? Where is the feminine energy? What is being received? Secret code name Maleficent. We got the Four of Swords out. The Two of Coins out. The Earth Mother. Death again. Yeah, you're reinventing yourself. That Four of Wands is clarified by the movement of Wands. That's the Knight of Wands. You are taking your time reinventing yourself. And it's just a matter of time, right? It's just a matter of time with that Two of Pentacles. Before the ideal becomes the reality, we got the Hanged Man out again. You stick to that perspective, and you remember your magic, and you remember your fierceness. That Earth Mother energy, right? That the pregnant belly, right? The mother. You're creating your soul tree, your family tree. That's your wish. You're creating your wish. You're receiving it. Because the Empress, the Earth Mother is the Empress card. Divine feminine energy, you know, dang right well. Being in that alignment, those thought patterns, what you're feeling, like you're creating your wish. Ain't nothing going to physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically hurt what you've birthed into the reality. Nothing. And you are manifesting your wish with that. You know you are. You feel it. You feel it. Love protects. Love protects. Yeah, you're transforming any predator, anybody who would smell that blood and come smell that true love and try and destroy it. They're getting roasted on a bonfire. You're transforming away from this primal conflict, because the Five of Swords is about conflict. You refuse. You refuse to argue. It's a refusing to argue. It's having such a hard line drawn. It's like, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I have a hard line drawn. I'm not going to argue with you. If you try and cross my line, you will meet the fire-breathing dragon. This is not a debate. It's not a debate. It is not up for discussion. You will not treat me a certain way. You will not talk to me a certain way. You will not be in my reality if you so choose to do that. You will not. You will get the fucking dragon. I will roast the shit out of you, and you will not exist in my life ever. Incinerated into ash. You do not exist to me. You talk to me that way. You treat me that way. You think this is acceptable, honey. You are mistaken. You are mistaken. Bottom of the deck, movement of pentacles. Top of the deck is the Two of Wands. You know that you feel it. You are creating your own reality. This Two of Wands, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. You know the reality you create. You are in a chapter of feeling, right? Divine feminine energy. You are in a chapter of life where you have a zero tolerance. A zero tolerance for bullshit. You're gonna steal my magic because you're afraid of it? Let me remind you why you're afraid of it. Don't fucking touch my energy and try and take it from me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't think because I love you or I care about you as a person, as a friend, as a partner. Don't think as family, right? Don't think because I love you that you can push me, control me, manipulate me, abuse me in any which way, shape, or form. Because someone that I truly love, this little bundle of beautiful, is watching the type of behavior I tolerate, and they're learning it from me. They're either going to learn that being abused by people that love you is acceptable, or they're going to learn that when people abuse you, no matter who the fuck they are and what label they hold, that they are not worthy of my fucking presence, and I will teach them that instead. Because no one in this life is going to abuse them. Ever. And I'm going to teach them. I'm going to lead by example. That's the kind of energy. Where your heart space is, your divine feminine. You're like a walking day of reckoning. Amen. And you know that being in that energy, it keeps you in alignment. It keeps you in alignment. Yeah. It keeps you in alignment. Because you know that there's a little person who is learning everything from you. They're learning everything from you. Like you said, your son. It's funny because that's how I feel about my son. Like, they say men marry their mothers. Well, damn if I'm going to let my son marry some fucking floozy who uses him for his fucking money or treats him like shit or tolerates his less than best version and tolerates his own shadow shit. Oh, fuck no. If he's going to marry a woman like his mother, let her be fucking strong, let her be independent, and let her love him more than fucking anything, that she would tear the goddamn world down to pieces if anybody hurt him. Let him find that woman. Let him find that woman. A woman free of addictions. A woman who can hold her own. A woman who loves him, cherishes him, respects him, and treats him like a man. And expects nothing less. Let him find that woman. Amen. I will be that example. Amen. I will be that example. Yup. That's where you're at, hon. This is great energy. This is great energy. You stay in that alignment. If you can't see yourself and how beautiful your own energy is and how beautiful your own alignment is, because we were talking about how these are your blind spots and you can't see. Your blind spot, what you can't see, is that your energy is actually fucking on point and beautiful. You know what I mean? Then really understand and recognize just how beautiful your energy is. How beautiful your alignment is. And don't doubt your alignment. Don't doubt what that magic can manifest. Do not doubt yourself just because you can't see it. Like, let yourself see it. Your energetic alignment is on point. It's magic and fire. It is magic and fire. So, Spirit, please, for secret codename Maleficent. Ooh, advice. Change is always good. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. Works every time, guaranteed. Though I am kind of partial to the way you are right now. Tally-ho, the universe. Change is always good. Whenever we have to shift, we have to shift. Whenever we have to let people go, we have to let people go. Change is good. But the universe is definitely partial to your energy right now. It loves who you are right now. You know? Tally hoes, kudos to you. That is a nod from the universe. Like, that's good. That's good. Really, under that, karma is on your side. It's on your side. Universe is on your side. Trust and believe. If you needed that divine confirmation, you were drawn to this secret code name, please remember exactly who the fuck you are. And don't ever forget. Don't ever forget. I love you much. My love and support is with you always, and I will see you next time. Take care.